Picture this. A high-ranking official, a man of great power and influence, suddenly falls from grace. This is not a tale spun from the pages of a Shakespearean tragedy, but the real-life story of Thomas Wolsey. Wolsey, a man of humble beginnings, rose to become one of the most influential figures in the court of King Henry VIII. He was the king's right hand, his trusted advisor, and held a wealth of power. His rise to prominence was meteoric. Wolsey was a man of great intellect and charisma. His ability to navigate the complex and often treacherous waters of the court made him indispensable to the king. Henry VIII entrusted Wolsey with significant responsibilities, allowing him to wield unprecedented power for a person of his stature. But as Wolsey's influence grew, so did his wealth. He lived a lifestyle that was more akin to royalty than that of a mere advisor. His grandeur and opulence were sights to behold, even rivaling that of the king himself. And it was this very display of power and wealth that became his downfall. As Wolsey's star shone brighter, it began to outshine the king. The very man who had given him his power began to perceive him as a threat. Wolsey's failure to follow the unspoken rule, to never outshine the master, led to his downfall. In a swift turn of events, Wolsey was stripped of his wealth and power. His grandeur was replaced by disgrace, his influence by isolation. The king, feeling threatened by his advisor's growing power, had effectively dethroned him, casting him aside and leaving him to face a life of ignominy and despair. Wolsey's story serves as a timeless reminder of Rule 1 from Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power. Never outshine the master. So, as we delve deeper into the intricacies and nuances of this rule, let's keep Wolsey's story in mind. A stark reminder of the consequences of failing to heed this crucial law of power. So, what does never outshine the master actually mean? This rule, the first of 48, is a principle that can be broken down into two crucial parts: understanding the master and refraining from outshining them. Let's start with the master. The term may conjure images of a feudal lord, but in the context of the rule, it refers to anyone who holds a position of power or authority over you. This could be your boss at work, a mentor guiding your professional growth, or even a parent or guardian. Essentially, it's anyone who has the ability to impact your life significantly based on their perception of you. Now that we've identified the master, let's move on to the concept of outshining. To outshine someone isn't just about being better than them in a particular aspect. It's about showing yourself to be superior in any way. This could be by demonstrating greater knowledge in a subject matter, showcasing superior skills, or even exuding more charisma and charm. It's about making the master feel overshadowed, outpaced, or even threatened. It's important to note that outshining isn't inherently bad. Striving for excellence and pushing the boundaries of your potential is commendable. However, the problem arises when your brilliance starts to dim the light of your master. When your achievements start making them feel insecure or less competent. In this rule, the focus isn't on suppressing your talents or downplaying your accomplishments. It's about understanding the dynamics of power and navigating them strategically. It's about knowing when to shine brightly and when to let others bask in the limelight. It's about ensuring your light doesn't blind those who have the power to either elevate you or bring you down. So, when you put it all together, what does never outshine the master actually mean? It's a warning, a guide, a reminder of the delicate balance of power and perception. In essence, Rule 1 warns against the dangers of appearing too competent or ambitious in the eyes of those who hold power over you. Now you might be wondering, why is it so important to never outshine the master? Well, imagine this. You're a talented individual, brimming with potential and ideas. You're working diligently, making strides, and perhaps even outpacing your superiors. Sounds great, right? But here's the catch. If you outshine your master, you inadvertently place them in the shadows, something that can lead to unintended consequences. When you outshine the master, you may trigger feelings of inadequacy, insecurity, or threat in them. It's human nature to feel threatened when someone younger, fresher, or seemingly more capable seems to be nipping at your heels. This can lead to a backlash, as the master might feel compelled to reassert their authority and put you back in your place. It could be in the form of punishment or, in extreme cases, even a loss of position. Take for instance a star employee who consistently outperforms the boss. While the employee's exceptional performance might initially be praised, over time, the boss might feel threatened, leading to the employee being sidelined or even fired. It's a paradoxical situation where the very brilliance that should have led to success leads to downfall instead. But what if you follow Rule 1, you ask? The benefits can be immense. By not outshining the master, you allow them to bask in their own light while you operate from the shadows. This can lead to gaining the master's trust and favor. It's about playing the long game, allowing your talents to shine at the right time, in the right place, and under the right circumstances. Following Rule 1 doesn't mean you have to suppress your talents or capabilities. It's about understanding the dynamics of power and navigating them wisely. It's about knowing when to shine and when to let others take the spotlight. It's about strategic humility, a powerful tool in the game of power. After all, it's not just about how brightly you shine, but also about how well you dance in the shadows. Remember, it's not about suppressing your talents or capabilities, but about using them wisely to navigate power dynamics. Let's quickly recap what we've learned about Rule 1. We delved into the compelling narrative of Thomas Woolsey, a man whose downfall was precipitated by his own ambition. Woolsey's story serves as a stark reminder of the perils of outshining those in power. We then broke down the essence of the rule, underlining the importance of subtlety and finesse in the quest for influence. It's not about suppressing your talents, but rather about knowing when to shine and when to dim your light. We stressed the significance of this rule in maintaining harmony and fostering relationships, particularly with those who hold the reins of power. It's a strategic dance of respect, humility, and clever maneuvering. And that, my friends, is the essence of Rule 1 from the 48 Laws of Power. Never outshine the master. Remember, power is not just about how much you have, but how you use it.